for watching a video by me. My name is B&AO, and this game wasn't really me, but it will be so much fun. Something. It's got Pokemon. Let's play the same game too. The game, so it's okay, I guess. Anyway, whoa, hold on, something's going on. I'm not very good phone here. Oh well, yes I know. You will lose all the cards you have collected, yeah. Hey guys, it's B&AO, and we're gonna be starting again. Oh, 6 letters. I don't mean to be mean about this, but 6 letters is actually kind of harsh considering Pokemon generally does 7. I'm gonna go for real name basis now, because I like you kids a lot. Oh, and no lowercase as well, that's kind of weird. I'm crazy about Pokemon and Pokemon card collecting, apparently. One day, I heard why is it putting me in the 3rd person? The legendary Pokemon cards. The extremely rare and powerful cards held by Pokemon trading card games' greatest players. Grandmasters are searching for one to inherit the legend. Dreaming of inheriting the legendary Pokemon cards, I visit the Pokemon card researcher Dr. Mason. Because you can get a PhD in Pokemon trading card game. I understand Pokemon research, but... Oh, why the rush, Thomas? What? You want to learn how to play the Pokemon trading card game? I guess so. So you two finally want to... Finally, jeez! Everybody on this island, actually, seriously, is into this thing. I don't know how come I'm like the last one on Earth. Dueling is more fun than just collecting cards, are you sure? So first you try playing with a practice deck. Now, I actually own a copy of this game, to be quite frank. I have it on my desk right now. Okay, in my old-fashioned Game Boy as well. It's a color, by the way. Here, I'll give you this deck, and now you'll need an opponent. Hey Sam, play with him for a while. I feel kind of anxious. The basics. Okay, so this is a trading card game, which means that, and it actually does exist and it's still going. I think even in the 5th gen, so that's very nice. Okay, you can basically talk about this, but the tutorial pretty much talks about all of it. Okay, so this, by the way, in the original instruction manual of this game, they go through pretty much everything. So, with the instruction, there you go. Wait, hold on, I'll say. It might be easier if you read the Pokemon Trading Card Game instruction booklet while we play, because the instruction booklet literally plays out this fight. And they do force you pretty much to make all the moves. So this guy is Sam. So this is how the game plays, pretty much. So it looks like gold and silver, but really it's this pretty much most of the time. Now, this beginning battle is rigged. You're going to be using the same cards all the time, so it doesn't matter what you draw, because pretty much you're going to have that. By the way, you draw 7 cards, it's just that. Graphical limitations. We've only got 144 vertical pixels. You know? Trying to display font on like about 8 lines of text on 144 pixels is quite difficult. Okay, so what we're gonna... So this is how the game works. First of all, you have a bunch of different cards. You have Brazil Pokemon. No, you have basic Pokemon. That's the symbol that means they're basic. You have evolution Pokemon. You cannot play these. You have energy cards. These are quite important. And you have trainer cards. They're used for fancy things. We're gonna start off by playing a Goldeen in attack mode. No, not really. Now, there's also 5 bench Pokemon. It's like in a Pokemon battle that wasn't Ruby and Sapphire, you know? You have 1 Pokemon up front and you have 5 that are in the back, okay? You kids know how Pokemon works, right? I'm not gonna read out his text. So we're gonna play Staryu and put him on the bench. That's what they call the back. So when they say that, you're all ready, so you can press the B button and head into the match. The match starts with, you got your front Pokemon, but you've also got prizes, which you'll get from defeating their Pokemon, okay? It's actually kind of a strategy thing, trying to get your Pokemon to not die, because that's what the aim is. this anyway. You can tell that I've got one Pokemon on the bench that he's got none. So obviously this match will be quick. Rigged coin toss at this beginning. Just to affirm you, you will go first. I don't really believe there's any way in changing the things. Oh, by the way, this game has a very cool feature of taking a while to save while you're on the field. Ooh, noises. But when you're on the water, but when you're in a match, if you turn off the power, you can literally resume from wherever you were, which is good when you make a bad turn, because you can totally redo your turn, which is kind of bad. Okay, so we're gonna start off this first turn. Firstly, in order to attack, you'll need energy cards. Most moves require at least one card. I don't know why this sounds kind of scratchy. I don't know. So we're going to start off by selecting a water energy card, then we're going to attach it to the Golding, and then we're going to finally attack by selecting our first attack on the Golding, which is called Horn Attack. Okay, so basically this is the game battlefield. You can tell how much health your Pokemon have left, how much energy they have. The levels are arbitrary, it's just kind of depending on the card, because there's sometimes different cards of the Pokemon, so they differentiate with levels, except for one, they sometimes go for special conditions. Anyway, water energy on the Golding. You can only play one energy per turn, so you gotta make sure you spread them out. Okay, so with this, Golding only has one attack. In fact, if you press select, you press start, you can see your card, which is very nice, and I'll basically explain this. Okay, in the top right, you can see that it's got like a water symbol, or at least it should look like a water symbol. That tells you what type it is. Some types have advantages over others. Down, you'll also see the HP and the experience. The HP is basically how many hits you can take in lots of 10. So one ball is 10, and there's never half, so don't worry about that. Lots of symbols that tell you pretty much the special conditions of this specific card. Scratchy cartridge, I don't know why. Horn Attack is one attack that we have. It doesn't have any abilities. Abilities you can do later if any Pokemon has them. It needs 1 energy, which is a water energy. Thankfully, we place that on, and it will do 10 damage. And otherwise, for Golding, you can see retreat cost, weakness, and resistance. Basically, retreat cost is how many energies you have to take off your Pokemon in order to send it to the bench and replace it with another one. It's a strategy thing. Weakness is lightning, as they call it in this game. It's supposedly electric, but they call it lightning. So basically, it'll take double damage if a lightning Pokemon attacks this. And resistance is that you'll reduce the attacks by 30 damage if it's that type, which isn't used that much. And then you can also do stats and whatnot. Anyway, we're gonna attack, because we're actually this fight does take a little bit of time. Horn Attack, so this does 10 damage. So the Machop took 10 damage. Now Sam is gonna take a turn. We're not gonna see what Sam's doing, but Sam basically just does the regular stuff. Fighting energy, and then low kick. Low kick does 20 damage, so that's kind of where we're in trouble. You see? Because 20 damage is going to take us out next turn, and he's going to draw one of his prizes. So we drew another water energy. Okay, now Dr. Mason's going to tell us, your Golding's going to get knocked out, let's evolve it. Here's the thing with the game, with this game as well, is that, like Pokemon, like the actual game, Pokemon can evolve, depending on which type of Pokemon. So, of course, you have to evolve it from the correct Pokemon. So this Golding will evolve into a Seeking. And Seeking is a lot better because one, it has 70 health, and it also has a second move. By the way, that star symbol means you can use any, it technically means colorless, but you can use any type of energy in order to use that. So we're going to firstly evolve our Golding into a Seeking. So it's going to come out, oh, no it's not. Now you can see with our attack, we also have an attack of Waterfall. If I go to here, you can see that our HP has gone up, and we've also got the new move Waterfall at the cost of having a price to our retreat cost this time. But, you know, having pretty much better attacks and stuff. Waterfall will pretty much do a lot of damage. So we're going to start off by using a Psychic Energy, because this deck is mainly water-based. You want to put random energy, well actually, for the most part, you want to keep to one type of energy, but random energies do help in doing some moves. Some moves sometimes use both. You'll have to fulfill the conditions in order to use the move. And yes, there will be times where you'll just have to end your turn because you cannot attack. So anyway, since that we fulfill the conditions, we can use Waterfall. You know, 10 minutes into the game and we've already got a level 28 Seeking using Waterfall. It's a lot faster paced, right? Actually, yeah. So we got a Rattata, so he's like, yes, I'm safe! So he's gonna try to buff up the Rattata before it comes to play, while damaging our Seeking a fair bit. So we're gonna draw another card, we got Water Energy. Great. So Seeking's got enough energy, so you don't need to attach anymore. Attach energy cards to your bench Pokemon to get them ready for battle. So attach a Water Energy card to your bench Staryu, okay? So yeah, don't over-energize your Pokemon unless you want to plan on retreating. But it's best to also power up your bench Pokemon, because that's the strategy. You want to be able to attack straight away. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab one Water Energy, we're going to plonk it on that Staryu, okay? And then we're just going to pretty much attack. You can do either attack if you want. I'm going to do one attack because I'm not very nice. I like taunting. So anyway, when a Pokemon is knocked out, the dude who knocked it out gets to draw a prize. If you draw your prizes, you win. If one person runs out of cards in their deck, you win. If one person... that's about it. And if one person doesn't have any Pokemon on the field, besides at the very beginning, then, and by the way, if you don't draw any basic Pokemon cards, you just do a reshuffle. Just a note. But if you run out of Pokemon to play with, you're also out. So, yeah, oh, that's Water Energy, great. By the way, both of them are Water Energy, so... yeah. So anyway, he's got Eradicate straight off the bat. He's going to attach a Lightning Energy, which is... yeah, they call it Lightning, it's weird. So anyway, Bite does 20 damage. That's not good, because we're on our brink of hell. Our brink of hell. We drew a Drowsy, which is really pointless. I don't think you can even throw it in on this fight. So you'll lose the game. If you run out of prizes. Anyway, apparently you want to prep up your Drowsy. I don't know why you'd have a Drowsy in your deck. Most people would stick to one type. For the most part. Sticking to one type makes the strategy a lot better, because all your energies work for that, you know? It's an aim. It gets really confusing nowadays with Pokemon, because you've got all these cards all over the place. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna cop it. We're gonna just let Seeking die, but go out with a good amount of energy. Anyway, three energies, that's kind of excessive. So anyway, Seeking got knocked out, so Sam gets to draw one of his prizes, and we can't tell which prize, what the prize was. So anyway, who are we gonna throw in? So you get to choose who you're gonna throw in. So yeah, for this practice duel, we're gonna send out Staryu. It's also important to know your cards. Okay, so we're gonna throw out Staryu. Staryu is actually a fair bit better than Goldie. So we got a potion, which is nice. If only we had it last turn. Apparently Dr. Mason is also claiming that we'll be able to evolve into Starmie. You know, even though we don't have the card, he just kind of predicts it. But he's saying, attach it with Water Energy, because if you evolve into Starmie has two moves, both of them require 3 energies, so you're gonna want to do that. You're gonna want to stock up on your energies, because you might be able until you evolve your Pokemon, so they can't attack then, which is not good. So you want to know your deck. That's the thing. And she's like, oh no, he's about to die, isn't he? Oh no, he switched to Machop. That's not good. So Machop's gonna do a low kick, which isn't good because Staryu's taking some damage. So Staryu's gonna... oh, dang it, Seeking! So yeah, Staryu's gonna die. Oh wait, we got a trainer card. Now trainer cards, you can throw them out mid-play, whenever you want. They do varying things. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But we're gonna start off with a potion. Thankfully, the potion actually does what it normally does. Oh, you can also hit select, and you can, you know, order your stuff. Anyway, it actually does 20 HP healing, like it normally does. Very clever. I'm gonna equip a Water Energy, because I can! By the way, if you fail this, you have to start the turn all over again with the slow text and all. So anyway, yeah, 20 damage. Take that, yo! Now, this first battle may be a bit boring, because I know what's gonna happen. I'm not even reading the manual, I've played this so many times, yo. So he's gonna do a low kick, and we're gonna be like, oh gosh, we're stuffed unless we get another potion or a Starmie, preferably the Starmie. Oh, what a coincidence! So we finally drawn a Starmie. Choose the Starmie from your hand, and you can evolve into Staryu. And by the way, there's also second evolutions, because you know Pokemon have second evolutions. There has never been a third evolution on any Pokemon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna whip out that Starmie. Now the Starmie, I'm going to tell you, oh actually it's got Recover, but who cares about Recover. You can discard one of your energy cards to pretty much completely heal Starmie, which may be good. And the Star Freeze, which does 20 damage, but it also paralyzes if you get that coin flip, which is nice. So we're not going to do anything. So we're going to use Star Freeze, because if we get the possible paralysis check correct... Oh, what a coincidence! So anyway, paralyzing, there's still status conditions like the regular Pokemon games. Paralyze basically prevents you from attacking that turn, which isn't good. Unless if you evolve your Pokemon, because you can do that. Yeah, you get rid of your status ailments. Paralysis is probably the least annoying out of all of them, but it's the most common. Poison is a pain in the butt. There is no burn, I believe. There's no freeze either. I think it's just poison. Confusion's up there. What are the other ones? That's about it, really. So anyway, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kill the Chop. And just insult to injury, guess what we're gonna get? No! So anyway, now you may be like, oh what, he's got Eradicate on the bench. Well, no, because we've drawn all our prizes, that's the thing. You can't just sacrifice your Pokemon, you gotta actually, you know, strategy. So, of course, it seems like it close, but that's basically how the game is played. It's a game in which you try to knock out as many of your opponent's Pokemon as there are prizes. That's the gist of it, ... If you don't understand, just talk to Sam. To practice again. By the way, you can talk to this guy again, and you can play against his regular deck, like as a proper computer player, or you can just do a regular match. It's actually great playing against him because he gives you booster packs. By the way, everyone gives you a booster pack when you beat them. So anyway, we're gonna hand him his cards. So he's gonna say, let me add some of my own. There. What kind of deck do you want? Yeah, anyway, everyone gives you a booster pack. Sam specifically gives you booster packs containing only energy cards, which is very nice. He's also quite easy too, so if you want to grind your energy cards, there you go. We're gonna choose Bulbasaur and Friends because I'm actually a grass person myself. So yeah, don't feel like... oh my gosh. What the heck has gone wrong with the cartridge? It's not even a cartridge, thank you very much, it's an emulator, so I don't know why. The disc is stopping, I don't know. Don't feel like this is the regular Pokemon game where once you choose you can't get the others, because you can definitely get any of the other cards in the game. There are one-time opportunities. I shall look at those up so I can try and point them out. But other than that, that's about it. So we're going to go into here, we're just going to move up that text speed because you're going to need to do that. And we're going to go to our diary because that's saving. And we'll see you kids next time on Sonic Adventure oh wait, what? No. Pokemon Trading Card Game. Yes. This music is awesome.